Welcome to Books in Sum, your go-to for bite-sized book summaries.
The Meaning of Marriage by Timothy Keller with Kathy Keller. The most important details in this book are that marriage is in decline in Western society, and that Christianity provides an invaluable resource for rethinking this age-old institution and discovering a shared life of happiness and fulfillment. The authors argue that marriage offers us the chance to confront our true selves and become better people, and that it can make us happier and wealthier than a life of dating. They also argue that marriage can be blissful, but it also exacts its toll of blood, sweat, and tears, and that many people are unprepared for this reality and look for the exit signs as soon as they encounter difficulties. Finally, they argue that the Bible defines spouses as best friends, and that marriage should be seen as a gift from God. The rise of cohabitation is due to the fact that 60% of all women and an even higher percentage of men will have lived with partners before they reach their late 30s. When a Gallup survey asked millennials why they chose to cohabit with their partners rather than marry, many cited the same statistic: 1 in 2 marriages end in divorce. However, there are 3 factors at play: age, education, and when you have kids, according to the 2009 edition of the National Marriage Project's annual report. The state of our unions, money and marriage. The majority of divorces occurred between people who dropped out of high school, married before 18, or had children before marrying. Money is another common reason people give for putting off getting married, but the evidence doesn't support this conclusion. According to a National Marriage Project study from 1992, married men earned between 10 and 40% more than unmarried men with comparable educational backgrounds, and resumes. Marriage can make you wealthier and happier than you think. The study's authors point out that spouses often hold each other accountable in ways that other family members and friends can't. Sociologist Linda Waite's research suggests that 61% of all married individuals are very happy, and 2 out of 3 people who say they're unhappy change their answer to happy within 5 years if they remain married. Contemporary views of marriage place an impossibly high bar to finding spouses, and Tara Parker Pope's marriage is an attractive idea, but there may be unintended consequences. A 2002 National Marriage Project survey found that many men and women put off marrying due to commitment phobia. John Tierney's 1995 article Picky argues that we have become obsessed with the flaw-o-matic, a thought pattern in our brains that spots trivial flaws in potential mates. This has led to a lack of faith in marriage, as only 1 in 3 high school seniors in the U.S. believe it will satisfy their personal needs. However, seeing marriage as a work in progress can keep us realistic, as no 2 people are naturally compatible and no one can anticipate what kind of person we'll become. Marriage brings us closer to another human being than any other relationship, and is transformative. Hauerwas argues that marriage is about learning to love and care for the stranger to whom you find yourself married. This view of marriage can help us break out of the idealism-pessimism trap and build better, happier marriages. Christian thinkers refer to 2 types of relationships in Western society: consumer and covenantal. Marriage is the chance for a richer, more intimate relationship, and marriage vows are promises to remain at the side of our spouses whatever happens. Dating and living together are consumer relationships, where both parties have to demonstrate that they're bringing something to the table which the other person couldn't get elsewhere. If the relationship isn't meeting the individual needs of both parties at any given moment, it can end. Marriage is above all a friendship, and 2/3 of individuals who said they were unhappy in their marriages changed their answer to happy within 5 years if they remained married. The Old Testament calls a spouse an alab, a Hebrew word meaning best friend. This was a remarkable choice at the time, as marriages were seen as business transactions between families. The Bible emphasizes the importance of a healthy sex life in marriage, but it also foregrounds friendship. A friend is constant, loves at all times, and improves each other. Holding one another accountable and provoking love and goodness is at the heart of what it means to be a Christian. The 19th century Danish philosopher and theologian Søren Kierkegaard used a metaphor to illustrate the meaning of marriage. He compared it to a bridge over a creek, where a 12-ton truck barreling over it reveals the structural defects lurking beneath the bricks and mortar. Kierkegaard believed Judgment Day was like this midnight hour, and that there's no hiding in a marriage, which can make us better people. Marriage has the power to show us our true nature, including our structural defects. It can also be liberating and hopeful, as it allows us to remove our masks, discover our true identity, and begin dealing with our true selves. Fewer people are marrying, more people are getting divorced, and young people are increasingly pessimistic about their chances of finding a spouse. However, marriage is likely to make you wealthier and happier, and provides a path to self-discovery and a more authentic life.
We hope you found this summary helpful in your listening journey. If you're interested in diving deeper into the topic or getting your hands on the whole book, be sure to check the description below where we've included links to the book and other related products that may be useful to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our latest book summaries. And feel free to leave a comment with any suggestions or requests for books you'd like us to cover. Thanks again for tuning in and happy listening.